so no flipping so far.
Oh my God. Tell me, just tell me how you live it, how you get it, how you live it, how you get it.
What's up, y'all? So we received a folding all-terrain bike to review. I believe this bike goes a maximum of 28 miles per hour, but I think it may go even faster than that. We're gonna test it out. If this bike does go over 28 miles per hour, this will be one of the fastest folding bikes on the market. So the bike that we received is a WTVA, and I believe this is the Hebe. I think they call it the Hebe. It's advertised to go 40 miles per charge, 25 miles per charge if you are riding electric only. This bike weighs about 60 pounds, 59 pounds. And the maximum weight of the rider is 300 pounds. This bike is currently priced at $12.99, but if you use my link and my code in the description below, you'll receive a discount. So I love folding bikes because you can fold them up and put them in your back seat. So let's say you want to go on a bike trail that's in another neighborhood, it's easy to do that. So we're going to actually test that out. We're going to fold this bike up, put it in my back seat, go to the city, ride around the city, see what that's like. Because this is an all-terrain bike, we're also going to go do some off-road riding to see what that's like also, and we're going to test out the speed and the battery life. So, you ready to put this bike together?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's put this bike together. Alright, so this is pretty much what the bike looks like fresh out the box. Looks like everything was packaged really well and really compactly. So what are you thinking of the bike so far? Are you excited to put this bike together?
It looks like a lot. Bruh. Be real.
It looks like a lot.
Looks like a lot.
Really?
As most, it's a folding bike, as most folding bikes are.
Alright, so we took all the wrappings off here. Looks like we will have to put our handlebar on, but it is connected via wires here. The headlight was also already connected via wires here, the headlight there. We will have to put on our front wheel, which is a 20x4 wheel with fat tires on it, of course. We will have to put our seat on, and it looks like a really comfortable seat there. We will have to put our front fender on, so I think we're going to put our fender on, and then our headlight goes on top of the fender, and then we will have to put our pedals on eventually too. So let's see what's all in the box here. Okay, we have our instructions here. Yeah, the instructions are not very clear. What? If that's all the instructions are, that's not very clear, but maybe their website has step-by-step instructions on how to put this bike together. So it came with our pedals here. Pedals are labeled at the top, left and right. Tools to put the bike together here. Nuts and bolts to put the bike together here. Okay, this is to put our front wheel on, I believe. Doesn't look like the front wheel is a quick release front wheel, which I like quick release front wheels, but that's okay. And I believe this is our battery charger. Battery charger to charge our 48 volt 13 amp hour battery here, which is already installed. And since we're talking about the battery, this battery does have overcharge protection and over voltage protection and over current protection. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put this front wheel on so that we can put this bike on the kickstand. Alright, so I'm going to explain this again because the instructions are not very clear. How we're going to put this front tire on is we're going to put this buffer on. This buffer is going to go on the disc brake. The front fork is then going to go on the in between this buffer and these washers here. It's going to go in that spot here. That's how we're going to do it. Now I will say that these separators, I'm not sure exactly what you call this, but this bike came with two of them, right? One is bigger than the other. So you're going to put the bigger one where the disc brake is. So the smaller one you're going to put on the other side. when I put this fender on, I want it as high up off the wheel as possible. So I'm gonna push this fender up as high as possible so that it won't be rubbing up against my wheel. Alright, so we're aligning the handlebar here. When we're done aligning, we're going to tighten all of this up here. Alright, so we put this bike together. It took us about 45 minutes. Mainly because we had to figure out a lot of stuff kind of on the fly. This bike is about 5 feet 9 inches long from wheel to wheel. This bike does have a nice rear rack with a latch on it here. Like it when the rear rack has latch on them in case you want to put a bag back here. This bike really has a really nice soft seat here. Seems like a cruiser seat. The 750 watt motor is in my rear wheel here, and this bike has front and back disc brakes here. This bike does have adjustable suspension, so if you would like to unlock your suspension, let's say you're going to go all terrain, turn it that way. If you want to lock your suspension, let's say you're on a smooth surface, you bring it that way. We're going to fold this bike later, but to help fold, you can also fold your pedals. Fold it, we can unfold it like that. Really liking the 20x4 all-terrain tires here. And I like the wheel itself, this design of the wheel here. Alright, going to go through some of the things on the handlebar here. We do have 7 gears here for pedaling. So if you want to change to a higher gear, you click the plus button. If you want to go to a lower gear. And again, we have dual disc brakes in the front and the rear here. Going to turn this LCD display on, so press and hold the M button. Just to go through some of the basic features for right now. First, to turn your headlight and your rear light on, you're going to press and hold the plus button. Okay, and now my headlight is on and my rear light is on. To turn your headlight off, you're going to press and hold the plus button. Alright, we're now going to try walk assist. I'm going to lift my back seat, the back tire here, because last time I had a bike like this, I did walk assist. It took me up to like 11 miles per hour. So to go into walk assist, you're going to press and hold the minus button. Okay, that gives you walk assist. Yeah, look like the last bike I had like this, it takes you up to 11 miles per hour. Bruh. That's more like jog assist. Look like we have 5 different pedal assist modes. To go up a mode, you press the plus button here. To go down a mode, you're going to hit the minus button here. The bike does have a twist throttle here. And looks like you can use the twist throttle no matter which pedal assist mode you're in. Okay, going to talk about the LCD display here. I do have the LCD light on. Looks like at first glance the LCD display gives me my current miles per hour. And I think you can change that to kilometers if you want as we go into the advanced settings later. Your odometer is here. How much battery power I have is here. And there's another gauge up here, which is my battery activity. This right here lets you know whether the head and rear light is on or off. We're now going to go into the advanced settings. If you want to go into the advanced settings, you're going to press and hold plus and minus for a few seconds here. Okay, that's going to take me to my advanced settings. It starts with P00. If you want to go to another setting, you click M to go from one setting to the next. I think it goes all the way up to P1.6. And again, each one is a setting here. So you hit the M if you want to go to a different setting. You hit plus or minus if you want to change that setting. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I will go through a few of them. P01 is background luminance. I'm not going to change that. P02 is if we want to change our miles per hour to kilometers. Okay, you can change it there. We're going to keep it at 1, which is miles per hour. P04 is your sleep time, so I have it sleep time of 10 minutes. P05. So this is actually interesting. So you can change how many pedal assist modes you have. I currently have 5, but if I want to change it to 3, I can. But I like having 5 pedal assist modes. So I'm going to go to P08 here is where we can set our maximum speed, and I'm going to keep it at 100. Look like 100 is the max here, but this is how you make sure you're at maximum speed. If you want to change your maximum speed, you can do it on P08 here. Jumping all the way to P16, this is how you can reset your ODO. If you want to reset it here, just press and hold the plus button. Okay, I've just reset my odometer here. If I want to go back to my main screen, I can either give it a minute and let it go back automatically, or I can just click the M button. But if we go back to my main screen, you see my odometer has been changed back to 0. Then we're going to fold the handlebar. I'm going to undo that latch here, and then the handlebar folds. When you push this up, you can fold your bike here. Alright, we're now going to make sure that we have a fully charged battery. Then we're going to go outside and test out the different modes. Now that we have a fully charged battery, we're going to test out the different pedal assist modes, starting with mode 1. We're going to start out with pedal assist mode 1 here. See how fast we go on mode 1 here. Okay, there's a little drag. A little drag on mode 1. You can definitely tell this is an electric bike. A little hard to pedal on mode 1, not gonna lie. Okay, looks like I got up to 13 miles per hour. 14 miles per hour, mode 1. That's 14. Alright, gonna try throttle only, so I'm only gonna use my throttle here. I'm not gonna pedal on mode 1, just curious. So throttle only, mode 1. See how fast we go here. Oh, wait a minute. 31 miles per hour. 31 miles per hour. Oh, shoot. Looks like no matter what pedal assist mode you're in, the throttle is going to take you to the max. Alright, now I'm going to switch it to mode 2. Alright, let's see how fast we go on mode 2 here. Okay, more comfortable. Way more comfortable to pedal on mode 2 than mode 1. That's for sure. 15. Okay, about 15 miles per hour mode 2. 16, 17 miles per hour mode 2. All right, now I'm gonna switch it to mode 3. See how fast we go on mode 3 here. Okay. 21 miles per hour mode 3. 21 miles per hour mode 3. Now I'm gonna switch it to mode 4 here. Yeah, I'm on mode 4, not sure if y'all can see that, but let's try mode 4 here. Okay, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28 miles per hour mode 4. Damn. 28 miles per hour mode 4. It's time to switch it to mode 5. All right, so let's check out mode 5 here. Oh my God, 32. Oh. So I was able to go 32 miles per hour. That's the fastest I've ever went on an electric bike, period. Especially on such a short strip here. I was able to hit 32 miles per hour really quickly. So that makes this the fastest e-bike that I've ridden so far. So What we're gonna do now is we're gonna pack this bike up, put it in the car, and we're gonna hit the city, see what it's like packing this bike up, and pretty blown away so far.
That's the mode for me.
Because mode 3 is too fast? So, WTVA Hebe, what are your thoughts?
First of all, I really believe this is the fastest bike we have.
Yeah, right. And how come you ain't wear a helmet?
I'm not going max speed. I don't have a need for speed like you do. Like people that like to go fast, this would be the folding bike.
So what do you think of the turns? What did you think of the comfort?
I feel like the turns are good. This bike seems a little wobbly.
Wobbly?
In the front. I don't know.
No, I do know that's probably because it didn't have that quick release that I usually get on these e-bikes.
Oh, okay.
So I had to kind of put that together and put the washers on and everything.
Okay. But other than that, I feel like the brakes are good. The brakes are really good. For people that do like to speed, it gets up to max speed very, very, very quickly. Very quickly, right? Yeah. Very quickly. But yeah, I think all in all, I'd give this like a 8.5.
8.5? All right, so we're about to get some point of view shots. Gonna start out by testing out the all-terrain abilities of this bike. So we're gonna go through some gravel here. Okay, he's testing out the gravel here. Okay, not bad. I have an idea what the tires look like. Not bad, not bad. Real grippy tires. I don't feel any slipping. I will say the front wheel is a little shaky though. But I think that's just because the bike doesn't have a quick release on the front wheel. Yo, this thing, I love how it handles turns. I love how this thing handles turns, and usually with small wheels I'm used to it not handling turns as well, but this one handles turns pretty good. Alright, so it's time to do some off-road riding. So we're not going that way, we're going this way. I'll be on mode 4 here to see just how grippy the tires are. So go do some off-road action here. Okay, don't feel no slipping so far, which is good. Alright, not bad. No slipping, very grippy. Go around this turn here. Not bad, yo. Okay. I would definitely say take this bike to your bike shop to make sure that the front wheel is installed correctly, because I kind of hear it grinding a little bit. So WTVA Hebe, from an electric bike standpoint, this is my fastest electric bike that I have right now, and I have several. I was able to go 34 miles per hour, and I went on a 10 to 11 mile bike ride, mainly on mode 4 and 5 and throttle only, and I still had all my battery bars. So I think this goes more like 50 miles per charge instead of 30. From a traditional bike standpoint, I will say, please take this bike to your local bike shop. Make sure that the front wheel is put on securely. Make sure that your chain and your chain wheel works really well. Okay, so I just got my WTVA Hebe bike serviced, and it rides a lot smoother now. The adjustments that he made is he did something to my 5th gear. I think he cleaned it up and tightened up my chain a little bit. He also had to give me another brake disc in my front wheel, so it's not making any noises now when I ride here. But yeah, the all-terrain was good. The fact that I can fold it up, put it in my backseat of my car with no problem was good. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this bike a 9. This is a solid bike and my fastest bike, so I'm gonna be riding this quite a bit. So comment below on what you would give this bike on a scale from 1 to 10. Any other electric item that you would like for me to review, also comment below. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.